Welcome to the journey of discovering the art of taming a narcissist. If you're dealing with someone with a narcissistic personality, you've likely experienced feelings of despair and frustration. They may make you feel diminished, manipulated, and stripped of your self-worth. But don't lose hope. This video will help you turn the tables and transform yourself into a formidable opponent that even a narcissist will have to respect. Together, we will explore 8 masterful strategies that will enable you to establish boundaries, protect yourself, and regain control in the relationship. First, I want you to understand this. The respect you can gain from a narcissist is merely the absence of disrespect. Do you see what I mean? It means they will no longer demean, manipulate, or punish you. In fact, they might even try to win you over if they perceive you as valuable to them. Put simply, a narcissist's respect is akin to a temporary ceasefire in an ongoing psychological war. They will stop openly attacking you with degrading comments, cunning manipulation tactics, or cold punishments. Instead, they might put on a mask of civility, and they may even proactively woo you if they believe you possess something they desire. Picture them as a wild beast being tamed. The ferocity still lurks within, but is restrained by their own calculated motives. They might circle you with an appearance of docility, but don't be quick to celebrate. They may simply be waiting for the right moment to strike. So, how do you survive this toxic relationship? How do you reclaim control and protect yourself? The answer lies within you. Become a smart delutardum. Learn how to turn the tables and make them respect you through the following 8 steps. Step 1. Don't let them know you've seen their true colors. Imagine you're holding a ticking time bomb. You know it could explode at any moment, but you're unsure when. This is the feeling when you realize the true nature of a narcissist. You're holding a dangerous secret, and your awareness of their true self is like pulling the safety pin on that bomb. Narcissists, with their enormous but fragile egos, can never tolerate being exposed. To them, this is a deep humiliation and an attack on the kingdom they've meticulously built. Like a cornered animal, they may react with aggression and unpredictability. Every word and action of yours must be calculated carefully now. One wrong move could detonate the bomb, leading to a painful and bitter end to the relationship. They may retaliate by attacking you, smearing your reputation, or finding ways to manipulate and punish you. So, the first step is to keep this secret to yourself. Don't reveal any signs that you've seen through them. Continue to play the role of someone who admires and sincerely loves them. Meanwhile, quietly plan your escape. Seek support from trusted individuals and prepare yourself mentally for the challenges ahead. For those who don't know, a relationship with a narcissist is like a carefully staged play with 4 acts. Idealization, they put you on a pedestal with sweet words. Devaluation, you are gradually criticized and demeaned. Discard, they abandon you mercilessly. Hoovering, they try to lure you back, but only to satisfy their ego. To protect yourself, you need to play your role masterfully in the first act. Keep them in their initial state of admiration. Don't let them suspect you, and use this position to guide the game in your favor. That said, this approach is challenging, especially for sensitive individuals who dislike being fake or living inauthentically. While I don't endorse this strategy in the long term, it may be worth considering in the short term if you have no better way to manage a narcissist. However, don't fool yourself into thinking you can live under this mask forever. Though the path may seem smooth initially, it will lead you to an emotional wasteland where your soul dries up and happiness becomes a distant luxury. The price of staying on that path is far too steep. Step 2. Build self-reliance. To understand this step, we need to uncover the subtle control tactics of narcissists. From the start, they set a sweet trap called love bombing. They don't rush into attack, but instead carefully observe and study their prey like seasoned hunters. They probe for your vulnerabilities, hidden desires, and the gaps in your soul that you long to fill. These gaps could be a longing for genuine love, a stable relationship, or the need for recognition and appreciation. Once they pinpoint your weakness, they transform into the perfect savior, promising to give you exactly what you've been searching for. They whisper sweet nothings and make enticing promises, convincing you that you've found your perfect match. But beware, this is only the opening act of a toxic play. Narcissists are like master illusionists, skillfully stealing your heart. If you crave to be heard and understood, they'll become the most attentive and empathetic partner, always present and seemingly sharing your deepest thoughts. If your childhood was marked by instability and a lack of love, they'll create an illusion of a serene paradise, promising to fulfill your dreams of security and affection. They fill every void in your heart, making you believe you've found your soulmate. They may even make you financially dependent on them, leaving you unable to leave. Or they might emotionally withdraw, ceasing communication only to sprinkle crumbs of affection to keep you hooked. To gain respect from a narcissist, you must become your own source of love, validation, and security. Show them that they cannot control you because you are entirely self-sufficient. While they may not like this, they will, on some level, respect you for it. Narcissists, trapped in their distorted egos, always crave admiration but can never truly respect anyone. Their view of relationships is shallow, focused on ownership and control. But you are far more than that. Love yourself, build your inner strength, and seek happiness from within. When you do this, you'll become free and powerful, and narcissists will no longer have the ability to hurt you. Step 3. Set boundaries. Imagine you are building a strong fortress to protect yourself from emotional storms. Setting boundaries with a narcissist is like laying solid bricks to construct your defensive walls. These boundaries not only minimize their negative impact, but also serve as a powerful declaration of your worth. I deserve respect. First, clearly define the lines for your fortress. Identify the behaviors you absolutely won't tolerate, such as emotional abuse, demeaning words, or any actions that cause you harm. Then, firmly and clearly communicate these boundaries to them, like a brave warrior defending their territory. I will not tolerate being disrespected. If you continue, I will have to end this conversation. However, prepare yourself for resistance. Narcissists may deny, shift blame, or make you doubt yourself. They may deploy tactics like the silent treatment or cold indifference to punish you. But remember, this is the time to show strength and resolve. Whenever they cross your boundaries, enforce the consequences you've established. Don't waver and don't give in. Protect your fortress, assert your self-worth, and show them that you're not someone who can be easily bullied or manipulated. Step 4. Limit contact. Take care of yourself by limiting their access to you. You don't have to answer the phone just because they call, respond to every email or message, or open the door if they show up at your house. Co-parenting with a narcissist is like steering a boat through stormy seas. To protect yourself and your children from the emotional turbulence, you must be a smart and strong captain. Establish a low-contact rule, akin to charting a clear course on a nautical map. Communicate only when absolutely necessary about matters concerning the children, just as sailors exchange only critical information during a voyage. Utilize co-parenting schedules as your compass to maintain clarity and brevity, avoiding unnecessary arguments. Be wary of disguised storms. A late-night message feigning concern for the children might be a manipulation tactic, an attempt to breach your boundaries. Like hidden currents threatening to capsize your boat, such messages may be intended to drag you back into their cycle of control. At work, narcissists resemble peacocks, constantly seeking to be the center of attention. They might be the co-worker who takes credit for others' achievements, or the boss who loves to dominate and humiliate. One of their favorite weapons is endless meetings. Don't be misled into thinking these meetings are constructive discussions. In reality, calling a meeting is often a calculated move to assert their power and control. They may disguise it with phrases like problem-solving, open communication, or improving efficiency, but it's often a trap to drain your energy. During such meetings, they position themselves as the star of the stage, spending hours boasting about their achievements, criticizing others, and spreading negative energy. You'll feel drained, frustrated, and as though your time has been wasted. To protect yourself, politely decline unnecessary meeting invitations. Remember, your time and energy are valuable. Don't let anyone, not even a boss or coworker, steal them from you. Instead, focus on your own tasks. Develop your skills and build healthy relationships with people who genuinely respect and value you. Step 5. Be elusive. Use the cat and mouse strategy to spark curiosity and the desire for conquest in the narcissist. Psychologists have noted that narcissistic individuals have a strong need for control and a sense of victory in relationships. Like children drawn to a shiny, challenging new toy, they tend to lose interest in things that are too easily acquired. To capture their attention, you must become a challenging toy that makes them work harder for your time and attention. Research by Dr. Wendy Beharry, author of Disarming the Narcissist, shows that narcissists are often drawn to people who exhibit confidence, independence, and resilience. Leverage their predatory tendencies by maintaining your own busyness and independence. When you have your own plans and don't devote all your time to them, they'll start to crave your attention. This is the basic principle of supply and demand in the psychology of attraction. When supply is limited, your value in their eyes automatically increases. However, don't expect them to suddenly appreciate and cherish your true self. Narcissists don't function this way. To them, relationships are often a game where they seek a sense of victory and self-affirmation. But this cat-and-mouse tactic can provide you with a strategic advantage. When they realize you are not easily controlled, that you have an interesting and independent life they cannot fully infiltrate, they will feel compelled to work harder to keep you engaged. Dr. Craig Malkin, author of Rethinking Narcissism, emphasizes that independence and mystery create a powerful allure for narcissists. By keeping your emotions and thoughts partially out of their grasp, you present yourself as a prize worth pursuing. This not only helps you maintain control of the dynamic, but also compels them to give you a temporary, strategic form of respect. Finally, remember that the goal of this tactic is not to become their pawn or play along with their games. Instead, it's about creating healthy distance and preserving your independence and dignity. Making them work harder for your attention doesn't just give you leverage, but also reinforces that you are not someone to be easily manipulated or controlled. Step 6. Learn to say no to boundary violations. Saying no to a narcissist isn't just about declining a request. It's a declaration of your autonomy and a powerful tool for protecting your personal boundaries. Narcissists often try to manipulate your emotions and actions to get what they want, but boldly saying no disrupts their pattern of control. As psychologist Dr. Henry Cloud once said, "Boundaries define where we end and someone else begins." To say no effectively, you need to clearly identify your values and limits. Reflect on what makes you uncomfortable or feel exploited, and firmly reject those behaviors. When faced with unreasonable demands, respond succinctly and decisively, such as, "I can't do that," or "I don't agree with this approach." Your steadfastness in both words and actions sends a clear message that you won't be easily controlled. Be prepared for negative reactions. Narcissists may become angry, blame you, or employ the silent treatment as a form of punishment. Don't let these tactics undermine you. Standing your ground not only protects your mental well-being, but also forces them to recognize that you're not an easy target. Remember, saying no is an act of self-respect and a way to affirm your worth. When you take control of your life, narcissists will be forced to respect the boundaries you set, even if it's only minimal respect. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Step 7. Avoid being drawn into arguments. Don't get sucked into endless arguments with a narcissist. Their true goal isn't to find a solution, but to set up a subtle manipulation trap. Every rebuttal, every time you take the bait, only feeds their satisfaction and inflates their twisted ego. They thrive on seeing you angry, confused, and emotionally drained. It's the fuel that keeps their narcissistic tendencies alive. Like a vampire needing to drain your energy to survive, responding to their provocations only leaves you exhausted, while they grow bolder and more malicious. Be smarter by ignoring their provocations. Silence is your strongest shield, protecting you from their emotional arrows. When you stop reacting, they lose their supply and are forced to retreat, unable to achieve the satisfaction they seek. Silence is also a strategic deception. It keeps them guessing about your true thoughts and feelings, stripping them of the ability to manipulate you. You regain control of the situation and free yourself from the toxic cycle. Step 8. Become invulnerable. Picture yourself as a warrior, preparing for a fierce battle, where your opponent is the cunning schemes and calculated moves of the narcissist. To win, you cannot enter the fray with a broken body and a wounded soul. As Haruki Murakami once said, "Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional." Choose healing and self-strengthening to build an unshakable inner fortitude. The journey to armor up starts with caring for yourself in the smallest ways. First, nurture your body, the foundation of all strength. Feed it with healthy food, exercise regularly, and ensure you get sufficient quality sleep. A healthy body not only equips you to face any challenge, but also provides positive energy to rejuvenate your spirit. Next, tend to your soul with the same care. As writer Rainer Maria Rilke said, you must delve deep into yourself to find the answers your heart already knows. Spend time meditating, journaling, or exploring creative outlets like painting, writing, or music. These activities help you reconnect with yourself, release negative emotions, and restore peace within. Once you are ready, establish clear boundaries, your most powerful weapon in this battle. Decide what you're willing to tolerate and what is absolutely non-negotiable. If faced with unreasonable demands or manipulation, boldly say no. As Brené Brown, an expert on courage, once emphasized, boundaries are the way we tell the world that we have value. Remember that you alone have the right to control your life. You deserve relationships that bring positivity and joy, not ones that leave you feeling used or hurt. When you are confident and strong, as Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. The narcissist's schemes will lose their power over you. You'll not only protect yourself but stand resilient against all storms, ready to conquer whatever challenges life throws your way." On this journey to tame a narcissist, remember that you are not alone. Millions of people around the world are facing similar challenges. Seek support from family, friends, or mental health professionals. Sharing and connecting with others in the same situation can help you feel stronger and more motivated to overcome. Be patient and gentle with yourself. Healing and personal growth are long-term processes requiring effort and perseverance. Don't be discouraged by setbacks or difficulties. Always remind yourself that you deserve happiness and respect. And finally, never forget that the ultimate goal isn't to make the narcissist bow down to you. The most important thing is learning to love yourself, building inner strength, and finding happiness from within. When you achieve this, you'll be free and strong, no longer affected by toxic individuals. Wishing you success on your journey to conquer the narcissist and discover true peace and happiness.